Hiya, welcome to the Night Owls. My name is Jennifer Danielle Newell, and today I'm going to speak to you all about the history lesson of Jacob and Esau. So we have to turn to, well, I do, Genesis 25, verses 19 to 34 to begin with. And in there it says, this is the family history of Isaac. Abraham had a son named Isaac. When Isaac was 40 years old, he married Rebekah. Rebekah was from northwest Mesopotamia. She was Bethuel's daughter and the sister of Laban the Aramean. Isaac's wife could not have children, so Isaac prayed to the Lord for her. The Lord heard Isaac's prayer, and Rebekah became pregnant. While she was pregnant, the baby struggled inside her. She asked, "Why is this happening to me?" Then she went to get an answer from the Lord. The Lord said to her, "Two nations are in your body. Two groups of people will be taken from you. One group will be stronger than the other. The older will serve the younger." And when the time came, Rebekah gave birth to twins. The first was born red. His skin was like a hairy robe, so he was named Esau. When the second baby was born, he was holding onto Esau's heel, so that baby was named Jacob. Isaac was 60 years old when they were born. When the boys grew up, Esau became a skilled hunter. He loved to be out in the fields, but Jacob was a quiet man. He stayed among the tents. Isaac loved Esau. Esau hunted the wild animals that Isaac enjoyed eating, but Rebekah loved Jacob. One day, Jacob was boiling a pot of vegetable soup. Esau came in from hunting in the fields. He was weak from hunger, so Esau said to Jacob, "Let me eat some of that red soup. I am weak with hunger. That is why people call him Edom." But Jacob said, "You must sell me your rights as firstborn son." Esau said, "I am almost dead from hunger. If I die, all of my father's wealth will not help me." But Jacob said, "First, promise me that you will give it to me." So Esau made a promise to Jacob. In this way, he sold part of their father's wealth to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and vegetable soup. So Esau ate and drank and then left. So Esau showed how little he cared about his rights as the firstborn son. And then we skip right over to Genesis 27. When Isaac was old, his eyes were not good. He could not see clearly. One day he called his older son Esau to him. Isaac said, "Son." Esau answered, "Here I am." Isaac said, "I am old. I don't know when I might die. So take your bow and arrows and go hunting in the field. Kill an animal for me to eat. Prepare the tasty food that I love. Bring it to me and I will eat. Then I will bless you before I die." So Esau went out in the field to hunt. Rebekah was listening as Isaac said to his son Esau. Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "Listen, I heard your father talking to your brother Esau. Your father said, 'Kill an animal, prepare some tasty food for me to eat, then I'll bless you before the Lord before I die.' So obey me, my son. Do what I tell you. Go out to our goats and bring me two fat young ones. I will prepare them just the way your father likes them. Then you will take the food to your father, and he will bless you before he dies." But Jacob said to his mother Rebekah, "My brother Esau is a hairy man. I am smooth. If my father touches me, he will know that I am not Esau. Then he will not bless me. He will place a curse on me because I tried to trick him." So Rebekah said to him, "If your father puts a curse on you, I'll accept the blame. Just do what I said. Go and get the goats for me." So Jacob went out and got two goats and brought them to his mother. Then she cooked them in a special way that Isaac enjoyed. She took the best clothes of her older son Esau that were in the house. She put them on the younger son Jacob. She took the skin of the goats. She put them on Jacob's hands and neck. Then she gave Jacob the tasty food and the bread she had made. Jacob went in to his father and said, "Father." And his father said, "Yes, my son. Who are you?" Jacob said to him, "I am Esau, your first son. I have done what you told me. Now sit up and eat some meat of the animal I hunted for you. Then bless me." Isaac asked his son, "How did you find and kill the animal so quickly?" Jacob answered, "Because the Lord your God led me to find it." Then Isaac said to Jacob, "Come near, so I can touch you, my son. If I can touch you, I will know you really are my son, Esau." So Jacob came near to Isaac, his father. Isaac touched him and said, "Your voice sounds like Jacob's voice, but your hands are hairy like the hands of a sow. Isaac did not know it was Jacob because his hands were hairy like a sow's hands. So Isaac blessed Jacob. Isaac asked, "Are you really my son Esau?" Jacob answered, "Yes, I am." Then Isaac said, "Bring me the food. I will eat it and bless you." So Jacob gave him the food and Isaac ate. Jacob gave him wine and he drank. Then Isaac said to him, "My son, come near and kiss me." So Jacob went to his father and kissed him. Isaac smelled Esau's clothes and blessed him. Isaac said, "The smell of my son is like the smell of the field that the Lord has blessed. May God give you plenty of rain and good soil. Then you will have plenty of grain and wine. May nations serve you. May peoples bow down to you. May you be master over your brothers. May your mother's sons bow down to you. May everyone who curses you be cursed, and may everyone who blesses you be blessed." Isaac finished blessing Jacob. Then, just as Jacob left his father, Isaac, Esau came in from hunting. Esau also prepared some tasty food and brought it to his father. He said, "Father, rise and eat the food that your son killed for you, then bless me." Isaac asked, "Who are you?" He answered, "I am your son, your firstborn son, Esau." And Isaac trembled greatly. He said, "Then who was it that hunted the animals and brought me food before you came? I ate it and I blessed him. And it is too late now to take back my blessing." When Esau heard the words of his father, he let out a loud and a bitter cry. He said to his father, "Bless me, me too, my father." But Isaac said, "Your brother came and tricked me. He has taken your blessing." Esau said, "Jacob is the right name for him. He has tricked me these 2 times. He took away my share of everything you own, and now he has taken away my blessing." Then Esau asked, "Haven't you saved a blessing for me?" Isaac answered, "I gave Jacob the power to be master over you, and all his brothers will be his servants, and I kept him strong with grain and wine. There is nothing left to give you, my son." Esau continued, "Do you have only one blessing, father? Bless me too, father." And Esau began to cry out loud. Isaac said to him, "You will live far away from the best land, far from the rain. You will live by using your sword and be a slave to your brother. But when you struggle, you will break free from him." After that, Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing from Isaac. Esau thought to himself, "My father will soon die, and I will be sad for him. After that, I will kill Jacob." Rebekah heard about Esau's plan to kill Jacob, so she sent for Jacob. She said to him, "Listen, your brother Esau has comforted himself by planning to kill you. So, son, do what I say. My brother Laban is living in Haran. Go to him at once. Stay with him for a while until your brother is not so angry. In time, your brother will not be angry. He will forget what you did to him. Then I will send a servant to bring you back. I don't want to lose both my sons on the same day." Now, listen, what happened there is that basically Esau, he really didn't appreciate what he had. He didn't appreciate that he had a right to an inheritance as the firstborn son. He wasn't really grateful. And Jacob, because he was clever, tricked him out of his inheritance to begin with. And then also because of Esau's attitude, the second time was allowed to happen where Jacob managed to trick Isaac into blessing him. Now, Jacob had completely messed up because basically he tricked his brother Esau twice, first getting the inheritance and then getting the blessing. So, as you can imagine, Esau was really mad with Jacob and just wanted to put an end to Jacob. So, as a result, Jacob had to run away because he'd messed up. He had to run away from his brother to another land to get as far away, as he could, but somewhere, that would be safe to him as well. So Jacob did run away from his brother. But, you know what I mean? Even though he messed up, he had to return one day. And the story after that goes that, Jacob did work away, in another land, and he managed to get 2 wives, Leah and Rachel. And then when he'd had a family, he did return to face his brother because, God will get us to face up to the messes that we created. So he had to face up to his brother one day to reconcile with him. And the moral of the story here really is that, sometimes we all mess up and sometimes we run away from the things that we've done wrong, but it's always best to face up to what we've done wrong and admit what we've done wrong and seek forgiveness and reconciliation. But that's pretty much all I have to say on the history lesson of Jacob and Esau. I hope you really enjoyed it and come back to watch another time. Thank you. Bye.